Bangladesh is largely ethnically homogeneous, and its name derives from the Bengali ethno-linguistic group which comprises 98% of the population. The Chittagong Hill Tracts, Sylhet, Mymensingh and North Bengal divisions are home to diverse indigenous peoples. There are many dialects of Bengali spoken throughout the region. The dialects spoken by those in Chittagong and Sylhet are particularly distinctive. In 2013 the population was estimated at 160 million. About 87% of Bangladeshis are Muslims, followed by Hindus, Buddhists and Christians. Bangladesh has the highest population density in the world, excluding a handful of city-states and small countries with populations under 10 million, such as Malta and Hong Kong. Most of the demographic statistics below are from the CIA World Factbook, unless otherwise indicated. Population. The 2011 total population was 152,518,015, which ranks Bangladesh 8th in the world. The baseline for population studies on Bangladesh is the official census, which is conducted every 10 years, the last being in 2011. Census equals. P equals provisional figure. Equals UN estimates equals. Equals structure of the population equals. Structure of the population. Equals other sources equals. The following table lists various recent estimates of the population. According to the OECD World Bank, population in Bangladesh increased from 1990 to 2008 with 44 million and 38% growth in population compared to 34% growth in India and 54% growth in Pakistan. The annual population growth 2007 to 2008 was 1.4% compared to India 1.35%, Pakistan 2.2%, Dem. Rep of Congo 2.9%, Tanzania 2.9%, Syria 3.5% or Yemen 4.0%. According to the OECD World Bank population statistics between 1990 to 2008, the world population growth was 27% and 1,423 million persons. Population growth rate equals. Bangladesh had high rates of population growth in the 1960s and 1970s. Since then, however, it has seen a marked reduction in its total fertility rate. Over a period of 3 decades it dropped from almost 7 to 2.4 in 2005 to 2010. Gender ratio equals, at birth, 1.04 male, s/female, under 15 years, 1.01 male, s/female, 15 euro 64 years, 0.9 male, s/female, 65 years and over, 0.94 male, s/female, total population, 0.93 male, s/female. Urban and rural equals, the sprawling mega-city of Dhaka has a huge population, but the majority of the people nonetheless still live in villages in rural areas. Urban population, 27% of total population, rate of urbanization, 3.5% annual rate of change. Bangladesh is considered an urban country based on their population density. Population density equals, based on the CIA World Factbook 2012 figures for population and land area, Bangladesh has the highest population density among large countries, 1,237.51 persons per square kilometre, and 12th overall, when small countries and city-states are included. Vital statistics. Births and deaths sample vital registration system fertility total fertility rate birth and death rate fertility rate fertility rate and CBR. Health life expectancy at birth total population 70.65 years, country comparison to the world 150, male 68.48 years, female, 72.31 years. HIV/AIDS adult prevalence rate, less than 0.1%, country comparison to the world, 102, people living with HIV/AIDS, 12,000, country comparison to the world, 85, deaths, fewer than 500, country comparison to the world, AIDS. equals major infectious diseases equals degree of risk, high, food or waterborne diseases, bacterial and protozoal diarrhea, hepatitis A and E, and typhoid fever, vector-borne diseases, dengue fever and malaria are high risks in some locations, water contact disease, leptospirosis, animal contact disease, rabies. Ethnic groups. The vast majority of Bangladeshis are of the Bengali ethno-linguistic group. This group also spans the neighbouring Indian province of West Bengal. Minority ethnic groups include Meitei, Khasi, Santals, Kakma, Garo, Biharis, Araones, Mundas and Rohingyas. Biharis are Urdu-speaking, non-Bengalis who emigrated from the state of Bihar and other parts of northern India during the 1947 partition. They are concentrated in the Dhaka and Rangpur areas and number some 300,000. In the 1971 independence war many of them sided with Pakistan, as they stood to lose their positions in the upper levels of society. Hundreds of thousands went to Pakistan and those that remained were interned in refugee camps. Their population declined from about 1 million in 1971 to 600,000 in the late 1980s. Refugees International has called them a neglected and stateless people as they are denied citizenship by the governments of Bangladesh and Pakistan. As nearly 40 years has passed, 2 generations of Biharis have been born in these camps. Biharis were granted Bangladeshi citizenship and voting rights in 2008. Bangladesh's tribal population was enumerated at 897,828 in the 1981 census. These tribes are concentrated in the Chittagong Hill Tracts and around Mymensingh, Sylhet, and Rajshahi. They are of Sino-Tibetan descent and differ markedly in their social customs, religion, language and level of development. They speak Tibeto-Burman languages and most are Buddhist or Hindu. The 4 largest tribes are Kakmas, Marmas, Tipras and Mros. Smaller groups include the Santals in Rajshahi and Dinajar, and Khasis, Garos, and Kyrgyz in Mymensingh and Sylhet regions. There are small communities of Meitei people in the Sylhet district, which is close to the Meitei homeland across the border in Manipur, India. There is a small population of Rohingya refugees from Myanmar near the border in the southeast. There are 28,000 living in 2 UN refugee camps in Cox's Bazar as well as some 200,000 unregistered people of concern living outside of the camps. The refugee crisis originated in the early 1990s when the first wave numbering some 250,000 of the predominantly Muslim ethnic group fled persecution from their home in Rakhine, Myanmar's westernmost state. Bangladesh seeks to repatriate the refugees back to Myanmar. Language. Official language, Bengali. Other languages often considered dialects of Bengali, Chittagonian, Sylheti, Rohingya, Tangchangya, Kakma, and Rangpuri. Other Indic languages, Bishnupriya Manipuri, Assamese, various Bihari languages, Tibeto-Burman languages, Aitan, Chak, Koch, Garo, Megam, Meitei Manipuri, Mizo, Mrug, Pankua, Rakhine Mama, Kok Barok, Ryang, Tipra, Uswa, various Chin languages, Austroasiatic languages, Khasi, Koda, Mundari, Fna, Santali, War, Dravidian languages, Kuruk, other languages, English, Arabic, Urdu. Religion, see also, Islam in Bangladesh, Hinduism in Bangladesh, Buddhism in Bangladesh, Christianity in Bangladesh. According to the 2001 census, the religious profile of the population is, Islam 89.7%, Hinduism 9.2%, Buddhism 0.7%. Christianity 0.3% and others 0.1%. The majority of the Muslims are Sunni consisting of 95% of the Muslim population, and the remaining are Shia and other sects. Genetics. Bangladesh has the world's highest frequency of the M form of mitochondrial DNA. This genetic variant spans many continents, and is the single most common mtDNA haplogroup in Asia. In Bangladesh it represents about 83% of maternal lineages. Education, literacy, definition, age 15 and over can read and write, total population, 43.1%, male, 53.9%, female, 31.8%, education expenditures, 2.7% of GDP, country comparison to the world, 151. See also, Bangladeshi society. References. This article incorporates public domain material from the CIA World Factbook Document 2011 edition. This is also viewable at Bangladesh 2011. Retrieved September 16, 2014. This article incorporates public domain material from websites or documents of the United States Department of State.